YouTube is drowning in videos promising ancient Japanese car secrets that will make your engine last 500,000 miles. Mechanics hate this one trick. Japanese drivers do this every morning, and their cars run forever. You've seen these thumbnails. You've probably clicked on a few. So I went through every single one of these so-called secrets, these hacks, these tips that influencers swear Japanese car owners have been hiding from the rest of the world. I tested them, researched the science behind them, and talked to actual mechanics. Out of all of them, only 3 actually hold up. The rest, total garbage that could actually damage your car. Today, we're going from the worst offenders to the 3 secrets that genuinely work. Number 2 completely changed how I think about car maintenance. Let's start with the hacks that don't work. The toothpaste headlight restoration. This one is everywhere. Every other car hack video shows someone squeezing Colgate onto a foggy headlight, rubbing it in circles, and revealing crystal clear lenses underneath. The before and after shots look incredible. Here is the problem. Toothpaste contains mild abrasives designed to scrub plaque off your teeth. When you rub it on a headlight, those abrasives do remove some surface grime and light oxidation. So yes, it looks better for about 5 minutes on camera. It is a temporary fix, but toothpaste completely lacks the strength to tackle the deeper oxidation and UV damage that actually causes that yellow, cloudy look. And here is what these videos never show you. The results last maybe 1 to 2 months before the haziness comes right back, often worse than before. Why? Because toothpaste strips away whatever UV protective coating your headlights had left without replacing it. You are essentially leaving the bare polycarbonate exposed to even more sun damage. A proper headlight restoration kit from an auto parts store costs $15 to $30 and includes automotive-grade sandpaper, polishing compound, and a UV sealant. The results last up to a year. Professional restoration runs $50 to $100 and can last 2 to 3 years. Toothpaste? Zero UV protection, zero long-term benefit. Great for your teeth, terrible for your car. Pouring Coca-Cola on battery terminals. This hack has been floating around since before YouTube even existed. Got corrosion on your battery terminals? Just pour some Coke on it. The phosphoric acid in the soda will dissolve the buildup right before your eyes. And look, it does fizz. It does react with the corrosion. On camera, it looks like magic. But here's what nobody mentions. Coca-Cola is loaded with sugar. When that sugary residue dries on your battery terminals and surrounding wiring, it creates a sticky mess that attracts dirt, moisture, and grime. Over time, that sticky film can actually accelerate corrosion, which is the exact opposite of what you were trying to fix. Toyota United Kingdom's technical team addressed this directly. They confirmed that Coca-Cola does not contain enough phosphoric acid to be an effective automotive cleaning product. Their words, not mine. You know what actually works? Baking soda and warm water. A tablespoon of baking soda in a cup of hot water, applied with an old toothbrush. The alkaline solution neutralizes the battery acid that causes the corrosion, rinses clean, and leaves no residue behind. Mechanics have been using this method for decades. It costs about 5 cents. No sugar, no sticky film, no future problems. Using WD-40 as a fuel additive. I could not believe this one had millions of views. Multiple videos claim that spraying WD-40 into your intake, pouring it into your gas tank, or using it as engine oil will somehow clean your engine, boost horsepower, and improve fuel economy. Let me be brutally clear. WD-40 is a water displacement formula. The name WD-40 stands for Water Displacement, 40th Formula. It was originally designed to prevent corrosion on missile casings. It is not a lubricant. It is not a fuel additive. It is not approved for any automotive fuel system or combustion application. When WD-40 enters your combustion chamber, it creates carbon deposits on your valves. It can foul oxygen sensors. It can damage your catalytic converter. Your catalytic converter costs anywhere from $500 to $2,500 to replace. One of the co-creators of WD-40 was once asked about people using it as a lubricant and reportedly said he could not figure out why everyone kept using it for something it was never designed to do. WD-40 is great for freeing stuck bolts and keeping your door hinges from squeaking. Keep it far away from anything involving your fuel system. Nail polish to fix paint scratches. The hack goes like this. Find a nail polish color that matches your car, paint over the scratch, and save yourself hundreds of dollars. This went viral when a TikToker claimed dealership workers use this trick. They absolutely do not. Here is the reality. Nail polish uses a nitrocellulose formula that is chemically different from automotive paint. It will not bond properly to your car's clear coat. The color will never match your actual paint, no matter how close it looks in the bottle under store lighting. Once it dries and hits natural sunlight, you will see the mismatch immediately. Worse, nail polish yellows and peels over time, leaving you with a more obvious blemish than the original scratch. If you need a temporary fix, at least use a genuine touch-up paint that matches your vehicle paint code. You can find it for under $20 at any auto parts store. It is formulated for automotive clear coat. It bonds correctly, and it actually protects the exposed metal from rusting. Boiling water and a plunger to pop out dents. This one went nuclear on TikTok. One video alone racked up over 19 million views. Pour boiling water over a dent, slap a plunger on it, and pop the dent out like magic. Does it work? Sometimes. On very small, very shallow dents on plastic bumper covers, the hot water can make the thermoplastic more malleable, and a proper suction tool can pop out minor damage. But the viral videos never mention the risks. Boiling water can damage your paint clear coat. It can warp plastic if applied too aggressively. One woman in a viral video literally poured boiling water onto her car while wearing open-toed sandals. That is a trip to the emergency room waiting to happen. And for any dent on metal panels, which is most of your car, this method does absolutely nothing. High-tensile steel used in modern vehicles does not respond to localized heating the way soft plastic does. Professionals use a technique called paintless dent repair with specialized tools that cost as little as $5 from Harbor Freight. If you are going to go do it yourself, at least use the right tool. Hey, before we get to the secrets that actually work, hit that like button if you have tried any of these hacks and regretted it. Premium fuel in a car designed for regular fuel. This myth has been draining wallets for decades. The logic seems sound. Premium fuel is better, so it must make my car perform better, right? Wrong. Premium gasoline has a higher octane rating, which means it resists premature detonation under high compression. That's it. If your engine does not have a high compression ratio or a turbocharger that requires higher octane, premium fuel provides zero additional benefit. No extra horsepower, no better fuel economy, no cleaner engine. AAA tested this extensively and confirmed that using premium fuel in vehicles designed for regular provides no measurable benefit. The U.S. Department of Energy says the same thing. You are literally burning money. If you drive 15,000 miles a year using premium fuel when your car only requires regular costs, you roughly $350 extra annually for nothing. Check your owner's manual. If it says regular unleaded, use regular unleaded. Save your money. The Seafoam Miracle Cure. Seafoam is marketed as a do-everything engine treatment. Pour it in your gas tank, add it to your oil, suck it through a vacuum line, and it will clean your fuel injectors, dissolve carbon deposits, restore lost compression, and basically perform an engine transplant while you sleep. Now, is Seafoam completely useless? No, it does have some legitimate cleaning ability. The naphtha and isopropyl alcohol in the formula can act as mild solvents. But here is what the YouTube miracle videos do not tell you. Seafoam does not contain polyisobutylamine or polyethylamine. which are the two most effective chemicals for cleaning fuel injectors and removing carbon deposits. Products like Chevron Techron and Gumout contain those compounds. When people pour Seafoam into their oil as a crankcase cleaner, they are dissolving deposits that can then break loose and clog oil passages. Mechanics have seen engines destroyed this way. If you use top-tier gasoline, which already includes engine cleaning additives at the refinery level, you should not need Seafoam at all. AAA's analysis confirmed that top-tier gasoline prevents the kind of buildup Seafoam claims to fix. So instead of dumping a mystery cocktail into your engine, just buy better gas. Long engine warm-up by idling. And this brings us to where the real Japanese car secrets begin. Because there is a version of this advice that is completely wrong, and a version that is absolutely right. The wrong version is the one most YouTube videos push. Let your car idle for 10 to 15 minutes before driving, especially in winter. This advice is a fossil from the 1970s and the 1980s, when cars ran carbureted fuel systems that genuinely needed time to warm up. Modern fuel-injected engines do not need this. Extended idling wastes fuel, increases emissions, and actually causes more engine wear, because at cold idle fuel burns inefficiently and washes down cylinder walls. The U.S. Department of Energy confirms that idling for more than 10 seconds uses more fuel than simply restarting the engine. So sitting in your driveway for 15 minutes accomplishing nothing? That is not a Japanese secret. That is an American myth from 4 decades ago. Now, here are the 3 that actually work. Number 3, the 30 to 60 second warm-up followed by gentle driving. This is the real version of the warm-up secret, and it's what high-mileage Japanese drivers actually do. They don't idle for 15 minutes. They start the engine, wait 30 to 60 seconds for oil to circulate through the system, and then drive gently for the first few minutes. No hard acceleration and no high RPM. Smooth, gradual inputs. Cold oil is thick and sluggish, and it doesn't protect moving parts effectively until it reaches operating temperature. Starting hard from cold puts enormous stress on components that haven't been properly lubricated yet. Driving gently warms the engine far faster than idling, because the engine is under load and generates heat through the entire drivetrain, including the transmission, wheel bearings, and other components that only warm up when the car is actually moving. This habit costs nothing, takes no extra time, and according to automotive engineers, can significantly reduce long-term wear on your engine and drivetrain. Japanese drivers who reach 300,000 miles and beyond almost universally follow this practice. Number 2, changing transmission fluid. Proactively, not reactively. This is the Japanese car secret that blew my mind because it goes against what most American dealers tell you. Many modern vehicles, from multiple manufacturers, claim to have lifetime transmission fluid, sealed for life, never needs changing, and millions of car owners just accept this. Japanese high-mileage drivers do not. They change their transmission fluid before any problems appear, typically every 30,000 miles, regardless of what the dealer says. Here is why this matters. Transmission fluid degrades over time. It gets hot, it breaks down, and it accumulates metal particles from internal wear. When it deteriorates enough, the transmission starts slipping, shifting roughly, or failing entirely. A transmission fluid change costs $150 to $300. A transmission replacement costs $3,000 to $7,000. The math is not complicated. One veteran mechanic put it perfectly when asked about lifetime transmission fluid. Whose lifetime? Mine, yours, the transmission's, or the fluid's? Because that fluid is only lifetime in the sense that when it fails, it takes the transmission's life with it. This same proactive approach applies to coolant, brake fluid, and timing belts. Japanese drivers who achieve extreme mileage do not wait for warning signs. They follow maintenance intervals based on time and driving conditions, not dashboard lights. Coolant neglect alone causes roughly 25% of engine failures, mostly from internal corrosion that develops slowly and silently. Number 1. Keeping a detailed maintenance log. This is the actual Japanese car secret that almost nobody on YouTube talks about. Because it is not clickbaity, it does not involve pouring household products onto your car, and there is no dramatic before and after thumbnail. But it is the single most impactful habit separating Japanese high-mileage drivers from everyone else. Every oil change, every fluid swap, every weird noise, every repair gets written down, including the date, the mileage, what was done, and what was observed. Over years and hundreds of thousands of miles, this becomes an incredibly valuable document. Patterns emerge. You notice that your brake fluid gets dark faster than expected. You catch that your oil consumption ticked up slightly between changes. You remember that weird ticking sound from 6 months ago and connect it to a tensioner that is now starting to fail. A timing chain tensioner is an $80 part. If you catch it early because your log reminded you that you heard something months ago, you replace it and move on. If you ignore it until it fails catastrophically, you are looking at a $2,000 engine rebuild. This is what experts describe as the fundamental mindset difference between Japanese and American car ownership. It is not any single hack or product. It is treating the car as an ongoing responsibility, something worth paying attention to, rather than something to ignore until a warning light forces the issue. The Japanese philosophy of longevity is not about what you pour into your engine. It is about the consistency and discipline you bring to maintaining it. Small habits repeated over thousands of drives compound into extraordinary results. So there you have it, 8 so-called Japanese car secrets debunked, and 3 that genuinely work. No toothpaste, no Coca-Cola, no WD-40 engine treatments, just patience, proactive maintenance, and a notebook. That's the real secret, and it always has been. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow. And subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.